viewers, welcome back to Maxwell Starr's beer review. Tonight is a very special episode as this marks my 150th beer review. So, for my 150th beer review, I thought I'd take a look at the first of 4 beers that were sent to me by Albino Rhino, the Labatt Porter. I also received a bottle of Mad Tom IPA as well, King Brewery's dark lager, and a can Keller beer, but those 3 I'll probably be reviewing at a later date. Possibly doing some dual reviews in the near future. Keep my fingers crossed, hopefully it goes out okay. Should be interesting. Anyway, so yeah, Albino Rhino took a look at this one and I saw his review, and he actually was flabbergasted that Labatt not only made a porter, but given the fact that Labatt is a huge multinational macro big producing beer company, and this porter actually, he really liked it, and it was actually kind of scary to watch because it featured guys hugging and stuff like that, and end of the world apocalypse shit. Anyway, so Labatt Porters is a great traditional flavor brewer since 1847. Comes in at 5% ABV. Got a little picture of John Labatt on the top of the cap. I think this has been released in the States occasionally with a different bottle logo. However, this particular bottle logo has been around for a very long time, apparently. It looks like something that's straight out of the 70s. Anyway, so 341 milliliters, so it's your standard, what is that? I think it's an 11.5 ounce bottle. Some people might call it the rip-off, whatever. Yeah. Porter style. Now this particular beer is a bit of a rarity because these things are only available in... It's not even listed on Labatt's website. Looking up information, it was originally produced on a nationwide scale. Ever since the lagers became popular, it sort of died off. And there's like some small markets now outside of like the Hull Valley around Ottawa, Ontario, on the Quebec side that still sell this, and some of the depanneurs. So it's not as well mass-produced and well-known today as it was, but it's been around for a very long time. So it'll be quite interesting to give it a look. Anyway, it's a twist off, but I'm going to use my barfly to open that anyway. So, pop here. Good. Got it off with the damage in the cap. So you can see right there, picture of John Labatt. Kind of a basic cap. The pour here. Whoa! Boy, that's dark. Foamy, bubbly head, but look how mocha colored that thing is. Holy schmuck. There's no light coming through that. There's like some little tinges of like cola redness down at the very bottom, but there's almost no light coming through that sucker. If I hold it right up to the light, there's like some more red coming around the thin part of my Sam Adams glass here, but that's about it. That's a really dark beer for Labatt. Okay, let's give it a sniff here. The head's all gone here. Interesting. So in the smell, it's clearly apparent. You've got your standard porter smells. You've got your coffee and you got your chocolate. It's actually really nice and chocolatey, and there's like maybe a slight hint of like a little bit of fruitiness in there as well. Perhaps like a little like apricot or a red fruit sweetness or something. Mixed in with that is kind of like I do pick up like a touch of like Coca-Cola, like some cola notes, like sweet cola. Interesting. Wow. So appearances, that's really dark. Almost no head retention. But, hey, let's give it a try. Nom nom nom. It's really chocolatey. Very sweet. It's got a nice medium body taste to it. It's nice and drinkable too, though. It doesn't really stick to your throat. Lips are a bit sticky. And it's got a nice, very chocolatey and cola taste to it. Wow. That's actually not bad. You get some nice, almost like red fruits tastes, brown sugar, and yeah, like I was saying, it's almost like somebody took a, well, like mixed in Coke, like a cola with this. But I like cola, so it's not a big deal. Interesting. It doesn't finish dry, but I'm not really complaining about that. It's like I said, it was nice and like a medium-bodied beer, and it doesn't finish. Yeah, it doesn't finish dry. Medium-bodied beer. It's nice and refreshing, though. Wow. I'm gonna sit down with this one for a bit, and I'll be back with some thoughts. Be right back. And we're back with Labatt Porter. So what did I think of this one? It's got a nice, it's got those porter flavors, but it's got an almost overwhelming cola note to it, as well as it's got an almost cloying amount of sweetness in it. It's not bad, considering that this came from Labatt. That's awesome. Compared to like other porters out there that I've had, it doesn't really match it. It doesn't really match the style as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it's not a very deep or complex beer. I mean, it's mainly just a little bit of red fruit and cola sweetness. Your bits of your roasted coffee and chocolate. Some toasted grain notes in the back, as well as this almost chemical sweet bitterness on the back of the palate. For the most part, it's not a bad beer, and I'll have no problem finishing this. But it's not like I would call it the best porter in the world. It's an absolute joy to try this one, considering that it's such a historic beer from Labatt. I mean, this thing has been in constant production probably since they opened or something. I mean, I looked online and I found like references, like pictures of old beer bottles from like the 60s, 50s, maybe even further back. I don't know. I found a stubby bottle that had this exact same logo on the front of it. Anyway, maybe not exact same, but from La Brasserie Labatt, Montreal, Quebec. Cool. So yeah, I think I'm gonna give this one a 3 out of 5. It's good. It's not absolutely blowing me away, but I do appreciate Albino Rhino for sending this one to me, because that's fucking awesome. I'm just not overly wowed by it. I nearly tried it and she hated it. She thought it was gross. But and she likes porters. But personally, I'll drink this. I have no problem drinking this. But like, because when it comes to porters, I'd be more akin to getting like a Fuller's London Porter or a Picaroon's Man's Best Friend, or there's another couple of porters out there. This is, I'd probably say that this is better than Rickard's Dark. Who knows? Maybe the recipe's similar. I don't know. Right, one's Molson, one's. So yeah, 3 out of 5. And one big thing about this, though, I would have to say, is that Labatt, maybe you should be putting this beer into wider production, because I drink this regularly if it were out. Just because if it were like a cheap macro-produced beer, it's not bad. And it's definitely a cut above all the rest of your beers, like Labatt Blue and 50. However, it's not. It needs a little bit more body and character as far as porters go in order to be porters that I would thoroughly enjoy. Anyway, thanks for watching Maxwell Starr's beer review. 3 out of 5 for Labatt Porter, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.